Hey everybody, Jeff Althaus, Althaus Law. I'm an estate planning and probate attorney. Welcome back to our estate planning explained videos. So we're trying to knock out all the different documents here, get you some education on what's out there, what does it mean, and what do these documents do for you. Today we're going to talk about powers of attorney and the HIPPA release. So when we're talking about powers of attorney, there's two main documents we want to talk about. It's a financial power of attorney and there's a medical power of attorney. Now, what these documents do are let you name people that protect you while you're still alive. So this is a key point of estate planning that people don't think about a lot. You know, you think about a will or a trust and what happens after I'm gone. Powers of attorney protect you while you're still here. I don't want to say that's all they do, but that is all they do. And once you pass away, we throw these documents out. They lose their power. But while you're still alive, they're very important. The financial power of attorney lets you name a person to be in control of your finances should you become incapacitated. It could also be that you're just on vacation and need them to do something financially for you back home. But most commonly, it's a doctor has said you can no longer make decisions about your finances, so you need someone to do that for you. If you have a financial power of attorney, you've named that person. We don't have to go to court to have a judge name that person for you. So you're just naming a person, make financial decisions for you if you can't make those decisions for yourself. The flip side of that coin is the medical power of attorney. Exact same thing, except now we're just dealing with the doctors. If you're incapacitated, whether that's Alzheimer's, dementia, a car accident, coma, any reason where a doctor says you can't make your own medical decisions, you need a person appointed to make them for you. That's your medical power of attorney. So the key to these documents is that if you do not have them, they are not optional documents, they're mandatory. So if you don't have them, a judge has to come in who knows nothing about you and appoint a stranger who knows nothing about you to make these decisions for you. In Colorado, we call that a guardianship and conservatorship hearing, and that is not a cheap hearing. We're talking thousands of dollars, and then there's a possibility a professional is getting appointed to make these decisions for you, and then you have to pay them an hourly rate to do this for the rest of your incapacity. And unfortunately, sometimes that can be the rest of people's lives. And I have seen that wipe out people's estates. Great solution, light at the end of the tunnel, do powers of attorney, and you don't have to worry about anything I just said because you've already named those people to make those decisions for you. And don't let the name fool you. Just because it says power of attorney doesn't mean you have to have an attorney making decisions for you. It can be a family member, son, daughter, spouse, brother, sister, it doesn't matter. It can be anyone you want. I would just make sure it's someone you trust because they have a lot of power. And finally, one last little document I want to mention before we sign off here is the HIPPA release. That's the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act release. That really just says, hey, who's entitled to my medical records? You can list anyone you want on here. You normally have to list your medical power of attorney, but let's say you don't trust Uncle Bill making your medical decisions, but you like him, so you'd want him to know how you're doing. You can put him on the HIPAA release and not on the medical power of attorney. That lets him be in the room when your medical power of attorney is talking to your doctor, so we can know what's going on. And that's pretty much all we have. So the financial power of attorney, medical power of attorney, and HIPAA release. Hopefully you know a little bit more about those. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, check out our website. Thanks.